Hello everybody, I'm Steve and welcome to Green Side Up. I've just nipped down to the plot today just to have a look because we had a very severe frost last night. I mean it was frozen last night at probably 5-6 o'clock. As soon as the sun went down yesterday it started to freeze. So I'm just down to have a look and see how bad it is, and thank you very much that the sun has just come out, which is absolutely gorgeous. That's brilliant. On the last video I asked about how the picture quality was, what the sound was like, and two people in particular mentioned, I think it was John and Sean, both mentioned that they had to turn their volume right up. I've made a little change here, so do let me know, in particular those two, if that's an improvement for you and whether you need to turn your volume right up again. I want to get this right so that as I'm motoring on through next year there are no issues or problems, because I shouldn't have that with all this new gear. Anyway, moving swiftly on, I'm not going to be doing much today. I'm just down here just to have a look, and we'll start having a look at some of these beds in front of us here. I was here the other day, I looked at these beds, and this is the celeriac. You can see this is taking a bit of a hit from the frost. So, I mean, this is not a hardy plant, so these will need to come up now. They've had a hit. The leaks down there. I just weeded all this out yesterday, actually. Moving up, you can actually see the frost on these charred. And in the middle there, where the elephant garlic is, they'll be fine. Chinese cabbage are, well, they've had it, I think. Leeks at the end, they should be alright. But these purple sprout and broccoli, these have even taken a hit. That's how cold it got last night. You can see they sort of flattened themselves a little bit. Hopefully they'll perk back up. Chard has taken a hit. That's normal. And they will come back. They're a good plant, they are. What I am surprised about is this kale in the middle here. Not the cavalliniero at the front here. Cavalliniero's okay. I've never seen kale taking a hit before in the frost. There we go, that's new to me. We'll see what happens with that. Moving on and up the bed. Parsley and parsnips have taken a hit. Parsley, okay, I could accept that. Parsnips, again, I'm not used to them taking a hit, but they have. And the whole plot it actually looks, although it's a tip at the minute, it looks quite nice with all this white on it. We're going to have a look a bit further up, go into the tunnel, I think. See what we're doing in there. So with Komatsuna mustard, that's slightly down. It's not quite as perky as it was, but it's still living. The same with the red giant in the corner. Again, not too bothered with that because I wasn't really happy with the flavour of that, but it'll go in something, it'll get used. Over here, the lettuces look okay, as do the spring onions and the beetroots, the big Romanesco cauliflowers. Not getting any heads on them yet, but they're there. And the red cabbages look fab, so I'm pleased about that. Moving up, it even looks like the cauliflowers in here have taken a bit of a hit. But we'll see how that develops over the next couple of days. Cabbages still look alright. Very pleased with those. This purple sprouting broccoli is still looking nice and upright in here, so it's the difference between indoors and outdoors. But I'm surprised at this with parsnips indoors here. I've taken a slight knock, but the chard hasn't at the back there, so very strange. And with carrots, well, they just look absolutely fabulous. Look at them. We're moving over. Chinese cabbage, they've been knackered anyway. But the carrots at the back, they're okay. So yeah, all in all, fairly pleased with the way things are in here. Less so with outdoors. But we'll have a wander round to the little tunnel and see what it's like in there. So I can't really get on the soil to do any work at the moment. The thing is, if you dig soil's such a good insulator, and if you dig it over, you're actually turning the frost into the soil and then putting soil over the top to insulate it, and you'll keep it frozen underneath there for longer. So it's not a good idea to do. I probably could dig it, probably. Saying that, it's fairly solid on the top inch or so, but no, I shan't be digging any soil over. Anyway, we'll go into the little tunnel. So we're in here. The spring cabbages, they look good. Even these Chinese cabbage here, these look alright. Lettuce, they're starting to get hit by botrytis. There's rocket there, that's okay. That's good and hardy, that. More red giant mustard and chard in the corner that look okay. Spinning over. Spinach is okay and ready for a harvest. A few more spinach here. These Chinese cabbage, they're knackered now, I think. I might actually rip them out this week. And the parsley's doing alright in here, so if you're wondering what this big hump is here, this is dahlias under here. I've got them all in trays with compost in. There we can see the tubers there. That soil doesn't feel particularly cold, so that's been protected in here and under this lot, so pleased about that. So that's it, we'll just have a quick wander down the back now. I just want to have a look at these plants I put in a few not so very long ago. This is Honesty, it's a flower, and it's the one that gives you those nice papery seed heads which look good in decoration. That looks okay. And then the Sweet Williams over there, they don't look too bad, but we'll see in a couple of days how they've responded to it. The rest is all sort of whited over in here. So I think the next thing I need to do is work out what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks, because this coldish weather is here to stay with us now for a little while. And I think, all in all, considering the state this plot's in, the best thing I can do between now and Christmas is tidy. I've done a few projects which has meant displacing things, moving things, making a mess and leaving it. And as my missus keeps telling me, I drop things at my bottom. Not quite the word she uses, but I won't repeat it here. I just tend to leave things where I finished using them. So yeah, I think the next 2 weeks it's tidy up, tidy up and more clear up. And get myself into a better state and start the new year clean and fresh and crack on. I'll still produce videos. I'm still anxious to get the sound and video quality perfect, so that moving forward from next year we're up and running fast, and I'm giving you lot the best quality that I can possibly do. So I'll just spin you around. Look after yourselves, everyone, please stay safe, and I'll see you in a day or two. Ta-ra now. Bye bye.